Hello students, welcome to this class of fluid mechanics. So as you know, in the previous class we were discussing about minor energy losses in pipe, right? We have discussed that there are two types of losses basically in a pipeline flow. One are major losses, another is minor losses. We have already studied about major losses, in which we have studied about Darcy's equation and Chassis formula, right? We have also solved some numericals based on the Darcy's equation. So I hope you are quite clear with how to calculate the major losses, right? So in last class we have started studying about how to calculate the minor losses that are incurred in a pipeline when the fluid is flowing, right? So we have discussed that these losses are due to sudden area change. It could be due to bend in pipe or because of pipe fittings, or it could also be due to obstruction to flow. If there is a hindrance to the flow, then there will also be some losses. Okay, so in minor losses we were about to study that how to calculate the minor losses for each case. So in last class we have studied about three cases. First one was loss due to sudden enlargement of area. Okay, if my area is suddenly increasing, then there are some losses, and we have written the equation that how to calculate those losses. Okay, it was H is equal to V1 minus V2 square upon 2G. Fine. Similarly, then we have studied about the sudden contraction. Like if there is a sudden contraction of area, if the area is suddenly decreasing, then there are also some losses. Then how to calculate those losses? We have written the equation for that too. Okay. Then we calculate the loss of head at the entrance of pipe. Okay. So what are the losses at the entrance of pipe? That we have also written the equation for. Okay. So we will move further. So basically three cases we have already discussed in last class. So now we will move forward. What is the fourth case? Fourth case is loss of head at exit of pipe. Okay, loss of head at exit of pipe. We need to calculate this. What I mean by this? Let's say this is my cross section 1, okay, and this is my cross section 2, and I am filling this tank from this side, and fluid is exiting from here inside the tank. Okay, let's say here the velocity is V. Let's say this is the fluid. Okay, this is my fluid reservoir. This is fluid reservoir. Okay, so basically my fluid is entering from this one cross section and it is exiting at second cross section into the reservoir. Obviously here, as it is a reservoir, here velocity will be 0. So I want to calculate what are the minor losses at the head of exit of this pipe. Okay, so that head can be calculated as H is equal to V square by 2G. Fine. Here V is the velocity at the entrance of pipe. At the exit of pipe we are assuming the velocity is 0 because it's a reservoir. Okay, so at the entrance of pipe, that is velocity to be taken. So the head loss at the exit of pipe is equal to V square by 2G. Let's move further. Now we will discuss the case about loss due to obstruction. Okay, loss due to obstruction in pipe, obstruction or hindrance. Okay, loss due to obstruction in pipe. So what I mean by that, let's say this is my pipeline. Okay, so this is my pipeline and this is the obstruction basically. The fluid was flowing in this direction. Fine. let's say this is my cross section, and here I have velocity v. Fine. Let's say this is the flow. So what will happen with the flow? From here, flow will move in like this direction, right? Let's say here this is VC. What is VC? It's a vena contracta. Okay, so vena contracta, we have studied it about in venturimeters also. So what is the head loss due to hindrance? Head loss due to hindrance will be equal to VC minus V whole square upon 2G. Okay, here VC implies vena contracta. Okay, so yeah, this is how we calculate the loss due to minor losses due to obstruction in a pipe. This is basically a hindrance, right? This is obstruction in our pipeline. It may be any foreign particle, maybe anything. Okay, so let's move forward. What's the next case? It's the loss due to bend. Loss due to bend in pipe. Okay, it's a very simple. Here H is equal to K into V square by 2G, where V is the velocity at the bend. Okay, so this is just remember the formula. Here K is the coefficient of bend. We do not go into detail of this, it's out of the domain of our syllabus. Just keep this in mind. Basically this is somewhat expression to calculate the losses at the bend. K is the coefficient of bend. Okay, and similarly we have loss due to pipe fitting. Okay, loss due to pipe fitting. Here also the head loss is calculated as H is equal to K V square by 2G. Okay, here K is coefficient of pipe fitting. K is the coefficient of pipe fitting. So these were the major 7, basically minor 7 losses that we have to study in this part. Okay, so we have already studied about the major losses, that we have used Darcy's equation, Chase's formula, and in minor losses we have studied 7 cases. One was sudden enlargement of area, then sudden contraction, then loss of head at entrance of pipe, then loss of head at exit of pipe, then loss due to obstruction in pipe, then loss due to bend in pipe, and then finally loss due to pipe fitting. Okay, so these were basically the 7 cases. So in practical situation, if you have ever need to calculate the power required to power of motor required to maintain the flow, okay, or you want to calculate the total losses in any structure, in any pipeline, you need to calculate the major losses as well as minor losses, both. Only then you will decide that how much power you require to maintain the flow. Fine. Well, till we meet in next class. Bye bye.